Hey guys, so in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do my review. Oh, I can see the reflection in my glasses. But anyway, through this video. But anyway, so in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do my review on the latest episode of MLP Slice of Life, also known as the 100th episode of MLP, which I'm really stoked about that MLP has finally reached 100 episodes. But anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and start with the review. Alright, so the episode first starts off with Matilda looking through all her pictures of Cranky and her. And then Cranky comes in and then he's like, oh, I don't understand. He came in cranky about the ponies in Ponyville. But then at one point, Matilda reminded Cranky that their wedding is coming up soon. But then, and Cranky was happy about that. But then Matilda and Cranky find out that the invitations had the wrong date on them. So they got pretty shocked about that. So then Cranky made a complaint to Derpy about the dates being wrong on the invitations. So then, after the intro, you see Twilight running by fast with her horn all glowy, meaning that she's gonna take care of something important. But then you see Derpy, and then she complains to Dr. Hooves about getting the invitations wrong. Oh, and by the way, this episode is a total fan service episode, which by that I mean there's a lot of things that the fans like about the pony, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, it has a lot of fan things that the fans love about the fandom ponies, or seeing the fandom ponies. But anyway, so yeah, Derpy complains to Dr. Hooves that Derpy accidentally got the invitations wrong, and Derpy wants to try and fix it. So then Dr. Hooves brings Derpy to Dr. Hooves' lab, where it consists of a bunch of science stuff. Alright, and then let's see what happens next. Oh yeah, so yeah, then they start looking around. But then Dr. Hooves still hasn't found out what he needs to fix. I mean, he still doesn't know some of the details about what Derpy needs to fix. And then, so Dr. Hooves asks what Derpy's talking about. And basically, the whole point is Derpy's trying to fix the date of the invitations about the wedding. Then Dr. Hooves got shocked about that too, and then he needed to go to Rarity's place, and so yeah, he ran over to Rarity's boutique to see if his outfit got tailored for the wedding. So Dr. Hooves kept knocking on the door, but she wasn't there. So then Dr. Hooves saw DJ Pone 3 walking by. And so he asked her for help, but at first DJ Pone 3 could not hear a thing that Dr. Hooves was saying because her headphones were in. But then DJ Pone 3 took Dr. Hooves to a bowling alley, and Dr. Hooves was like, why would Rarity step hoof in a place like this? But then Dr. Hooves found some sophisticated looking ponies or stallions, and he was going to ask them for help about his uniform for the wedding. Then in another scene, you see the main six gathering, huddling up about something important that they need to do. And yeah, the CMCs were wondering, and then were wondering about what they were huddling up about, and then everyone in Ponyville finally find out about another crisis that that happens, and which is a bugbear. So yeah, so now the main six need to take care of that bugbear while the other ponies in Ponyville get ready for the wedding. So, and then Matilda freaks out about the bugbear, and she's like, "What should we do?" And so then that's where Derpy steps in again and tries to help a little more. And then Matilda yells, "Flowers, flowers!" So then Derpy goes to some ponies to ask for some flowers, but apparently those ponies could not help Derpy. And then in another scene, you get to see Bon Bon and Lyra, and you get to hear some dialogue from them, and so yeah, what Bon Bon and Lyra are doing is they're actually doing some decorations and setting up for the wedding, and then Lyra and Bon Bon find out about the bugbear as well. So then Bon Bon, let's see what. I know the details, sometimes it's just hard for me to word them, but Bon Bon basically explains that she's an agent, and then she kind of tells a little fib or says something to Lyra about their friendship being false. Which obviously, I was kind of confused there for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie about it. Yeah, they're friends, they're good friends, but Bon Bon says she's a part of some, like, secret agent thing, so yeah, so then Bon Bon steps out. I think it's like that. I think it's that one building. I don't know what it's called, but it's this one. It's that one building in the town square, like the center of Ponyville, where it's that same building where in Too Many Pinkie Pies there were so many that the Pinkie clones were staring at this wall of paint to watch it dry. But anyway, so yeah, then let's see. And then in another scene you see Dr. Hooves is still having some trouble with the bowling, but then Derpy finally comes in and tells Dr. Hooves that Derpy found a way to help or something else to lighten things up, and so Derpy tells Dr. Hooves that she got some flowers, but apparently they were also like fireworks at the same time as well, and Dr. Hooves told Derpy to be really careful with them. And then in another scene you see DJ Pon-3 going back to her house to meet up to meet up with Octavia. And so Octavia is practicing on her violin to see what sounds good, like, and so then DJ Pon-3 is on her dubstep or DJ setup, and then DJ Pon-3 starts practicing by playing something that sounds good, and then Octavia was like, "Do you think that's really appropriate for a wedding?" Oh, and yeah. And I love the British accent that Octavia got in this episode. So then, Octavia started to play on her violin, then DJ Pon-3 started making some beats to go along with this what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, and then DJ Pon-3 was starting to play some beats that went along well with how Octavia's violin was going. So then they started jamming out with what they used to produce music with their instruments. I don't know if I'd call DJ Pon-3 what DJ Pon-3's call it is an instrument, but and I guess in a way it is, but still. So yeah, then Octavia was like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna be late for the wedding." So then, yep. Now DJ Pon-3 uses this vehicle with speakers on it to make their way to the wedding. And I'm just gonna let you know that this. I know I probably addressed this before, but yes, this episode has fan service written all over it. Yep, it's a total fandom episode in my opinion. So yeah, and this was my favorite part in the episode, basically when DJ Pone 3 drove that vehicle with whatever it was called, and it had the dubstep music going on. It was so awesome. Yeah, then it started running in the wet. DJ Pone 3 started putting other ponies on it as well. Somehow I think it was kind of accidentally running over them, but apparently it didn't happen. So yeah, a bunch of them ended up on that vehicle, not necessarily safely secured on it, but anyway, but it got them. But then at one point, it tripped over this cane, the Twilight cane, and then and then they end up falling in. They end up flying and then landing. Oh yeah, and as the ponies, as that thing tripped over the cane and as the ponies flew off of it, then you see Gummy, and then you hear this voice in his head. I think it's like Steven something, I don't know, but he was basically saying something about like cutie marks or blank flanks and something like that. But anyway, then the ponies that were riding on that vehicle or whatever it was called that DJ Pone 3 was using, it got them all into the place where the wedding is safe. They got them there safely where the wedding is going to be held at. And so then at one point you see Celestia and Luna. And I think Celestia and Luna complain about this certain gift that they accidentally lost, and so yeah, that's kind of the summary of their dialogue or that conversation. And then you see Shining Armor, and he's bawling about the wedding. I mean, he didn't cry at his wedding, but I didn't know he cried at other weddings. But let's see, and then you see Lyra and Bon Bon unite after the whole Bugbear incident. Or actually, what comes before that is Bon Bon announces to all the ponies that the Bugbear has been defeated by the main six. Or Bon Bon doesn't say by the main six, but yeah, you get the point, that the main six defeated them. But then later on, oh wait, I'm sorry, there's a scene that I just remembered something. There was a scene that happened before, it might have been before DJ Pone 3 went home or after, but yeah, then at one point you see Matilda, and again, this also happened before the Bugbear got destroyed, but you see Matilda trying to cool off and chill out about the whole wedding, and then she comes across this purple dragon, which I was kind of surprised to see him in the spa, which is where Matilda was. Which was actually the purple dragon from the very first, or the very second episode, pretty much, that Rarity helped out, that Rarity showed her generosity to him. So yeah, Matilda met up with, chatted a little bit with that purple dragon, forgot his name, sorry. He basically said that him and Cranky went on some adventures. So yeah, that's kind of some of the one important thing that I remember about that purple dragon and Cranky. Yeah, but anyway, so now at the part where they're in that building where the wedding's taking place, one point Bon Bon does announce that the Bugbear gets defeated. Alright. So yeah, now I'm trying to see what else. Oh yeah, and then Bon Bon and Lyra's still kind of mad about this whole spy thing that Bon Bon was a part of, because I guess Lyra just was very confused about it. But either way, and then Lyra also mentioned something, or Bon Bon mentioned something about revealing like a secret of Bon Bon's. But either way, they were cool. They were cool about it. So yeah, and then at the end of the wedding, they got married. And so yeah, then the fireworks started going off in the building. And I don't know why the main six were in the building. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were a part of the wedding. But yeah, then basically the end of the episode is where Twilight says that I'm glad to live in this town. And so yeah, and then it basically ends up with the main six gazing up at the sunset. So yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna have to say overall this was definitely one of the best this is definitely one of my favorite episodes throughout the season so far. This season has been so good, so yeah, this is definitely one of the best episodes this season. I'm guessing I pretty much already said that, but anyway, so yeah, so I really did like this episode. For those of you who still haven't seen it yet, you've got to see it, because it's really good. So yeah, anyway, this is my review on My Little Pony, on the 100th episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Slice of Life, and I think it's the 10th one. It's either the 8th or 9th. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.